Hello, folks, and welcome to Planet Crafter. Um, what episode is this? I don't remember because we ended up coming back to Prime. We were going to do some stuff, and then I was going to go offline and kind of build a warehouse, and I never did. So, episode 25, that's where we're at. Let's see, we were on Selenia, the moon. We got this unlocked where we have this tier 2 recycler, and we're going to be going to the Aqualis moon, and I want to get ready for that. I think we got I'm going to have to change all of that since now we've traveled to Selenia. Now it's like, well, yeah, I'm going to need oxygen, but I don't really. I know I was thinking about building a second vehicle. Where's my first vehicle? We took it with us, right? Did we? Where is it? Uh-oh, we left it, I guess. Ah, that's right. Wouldn't you know, it's loud. We left it on Selenia because I was thinking I'll just build a new rover when I get back on Prime. And we were going to move stuff. See, so Selenium moved while we were on Selenia. I think I brought all these back physically. And I think I changed this, but it's not working, it seems like. Yeah. Let's see. Circuit cards are there. And they're still demanding that. And I'm pretty confident we set the shuttle to auto leave. But I don't remember if I don't think I brought the circuit cards with me. So let's try this. I'm supposed to set. Oh, that rain is just so loud. So I know we brought one of these fish back, right? The stabu, right? We did that, and this gave me an idea. Oh, hello. For the stabu egg, I need to collect more because when we go to Aqualis is a water planet. That guy right there. Oh yeah, by the way, I did go ahead and buy the Humble and Toxicity DLCs, so they're now going to show up. They now show up in our space. Do we have space over here? Yeah. So now they show up, and I was surprised because when I clicked on Humble, it went here. And this, I just always thought that looks like a toxic planet, you know, when we look at it. And it's like, oh, wait a minute. So I'd been saying that was toxicity, but it's not. This is humble. And toxicity is this big one. Or what, looks big to me. So I'm pretty sure that's humble. And that's toxicity. That's Selenia, the moon now. And it's looking all nice because we are definitely terraformed on it. And we're just trying to go get some more things. And then that made me think, I'm like, wait a minute, I still need to get this plant rocket, this trade rocket, this jetpack, tier 2 things. And I think there was a tier 3 butterfly. What was that? Not on here. I think it was in Selenia. And let's see. You guys here now. Do I even have a dump for? Oh, I may not. What's supposed to be here? Anything? Nothing? Let's demand tier 3 fertilizer. Okay, so we brought our cosmic quartz, and I'm pretty sure I left 3 at Selenia. If not, we'll probably be in for a rude awakening. Let's see. I just don't remember what we did on Selenia when I was going to come back and basically set up this trade thing, but I just don't feel like it's working. And I have no way to that I've found to, like, where's the shuttle? Where's it at, right? Like on the trade rockets, we know, hey, you're putting in pulsars, you're putting in fabric, and I can come over here and it'll launch here when it's full. And then when I'm looking here, it tells me I can't look at that screen. The only screen I see when I look here after it's been launched is time remaining for the shuttle to come back. And I have the same view on Selenia, but here I don't know, is it even coming? Right? So I almost feel like it may have lost its little brain and says, oh, okay, I'm not going to automatically launch when I'm full. Now we converted this to make pulsar quartz as well. So this is a leftover. So we have a full thing of obsidian not being used. We're obviously needing methane. It's these things that make pulsar, and then the added of this plus 2 pulsars was making fusion engines, which was working, but I decided, no, let me just make pulsars. Okay. Let's go get a drink of water. And then the other thing that I want to do is I eventually want to have all the fish, all the frogs, all the animals, all the butterflies on this planet. But the thing that I noticed through the Valkia, we had to buy, I believe, golden fish egg. Don't know where we got that. But the stabu of that 100 or that 1,000, so I'm going to want to get extra stabu eggs and bring them back with me, or take them to Aqualis whenever we go to Aqualis, because like I was saying, Aqualis is a water moon. And so I figure, well, we're going to want to set up butterflies, insects, and plants. They're easier. And I certainly want all the butterflies because they're cute and pretty. And so what I was going to do, I shifted my mind from, okay, don't worry about building a warehouse. Build and gather the things that I need. So while I'm on Prime, I want to come over here and look. So bear with me because I've got a little spreadsheet here and I want to mark these guys off. So we found a Neri and a Florentine. And here we found the Futura and the Serena. I think we can craft the Serena. The Futura we found in the Mushroom River. And we can't craft it. We got the Azura and the Osby. The Osby you have to buy, which we already bought that, just like the Velcria fish eggs. We got the Galaxa and the Abstrus. Okay, let's go here and go up. Got a Chevron and an Emil. I'm marking them off the list of the 20 available. I don't think we double dipped. We got the Pinga and the Impalo. Impalio. We have the Lenai and the Fincy. The Golden and the Valeria. Golden and the Valeria. Okay. Oh, one of those look like a monarch. Now the other thing, so the Golden 1500, the Valeria 1400. So what I want to do is stock up on some of these. The other one, I think, the Serenia, which I think. So what I want to do is actually go take like a butterfly farm. Okay, we can buy this guy, which I don't want to do. The Serena, okay, 1200 and the Futura 800. Those are 600s. Okay. So that leaves the Leux, the Lorpin, the Albin, and the Imeo, which two of those I'm pretty sure we can craft. We just haven't been lucky enough because it's the same recipes for some things. Let's see. Hazard, Pinga, Chevron, Leox. Yeah. Okay. Silkworm, rare. Imeo. Okay. So rare T2 fertilizer. Rare T2 fertilizer. And I've never figured out, well, how do I select you and make it? Because usually when I make it, it comes out as this one. Okay, so rare mutagen fertilizer, rare T2 mutagen fertilizer. So here's what we're going to do. we're gonna get 6 fertilizer. We're gonna get 6 rare. And I need mutagens. They're over here. 3 mutagens. Where's my platoons? That's right, I moved them over here. 1, 2, 3. Now you have fish and frog eggs. So there's a staboo. I brought 2 of them back with me. See, that's animals 100, but that is animals 1000. And the butterflies are insects. So that's a good way to get those. So we're going to go rare, this, and just research it. Hopefully we get one of each that we want. You're still making fabric. Well, that's the other thing. Okay, so we got a golden. And this, I'm actually demanding these, and I realize, well, wait a minute, I have to buy those. That's the only thing I can. So it's worthless for me to have this thing here. The goldens, I know where we found them. I think we can go back and get them. I know you can only find the Futura in the Mushroom River. Fiorentine, we found it, I just don't remember where. Mira, we found it, I don't remember where. This guy, these guys, these guys, these guys, these guys were making in the ecosystem. Whoop. And I need to make sure. Oh, yeah, okay. So I don't have a Lorpin and an Albin. I want to remove you. I want to remove you. I want no chance of these high value ones being lost to accidentally. Now they should only get in here if their current containers fill up. But I don't trust this thing. So Azure we're making, the Lenai we make, this guy, this guy, this guy, all of these we make, these we make. You are definitely not one we make. You are one because we're trying to make you. Okay. A meal. Okay. Well, shucks. This guy, this guy, this guy. And let's see. I'll click that, but I don't think it does anything. I think it's just you get what you get. It's random. And I'm like, well, we should be able to just select.
Damn.
Whoop.
Ribbon tie, shut up,
No.
Betsy.
Hello. Didn't have my Twitch there muted. Okay. Oh yeah, that reminds me. I was gonna go ahead and buy the fountain. Yeah, I still want to buy the rounded, the hologram, the fountain, and the living rounded. Only got 135. Okay, there's the Velkia. There's these. I don't think we've bought the Rosea tree. I'll have to find out. Kindles, I think we bought. I think we've got them for eventually putting them on the planet. did I put the eggs? And I put the trees, the lilia, the robublia, the rosea. Yeah, so we did buy the rosea, and it's only 600, but we found the lilias and these rubber use in and these prunias. We found those in the procedural Rex here on Prime. Ooh, you're green. You're chevron. Whoops. It doesn't matter. It's just, okay, make these until you get the right one. It's just, that's how it feels. Which I don't really want to do. But let's see. We need yeah, you guys fine working away. I think we've got tons of this Proteus. Yeah. Just need to get rid of all this stuff extra. Because it's not great on well, we must not have bought the Kinjos yet. I know we found those. Found those as well. Pretty sure. Huh? Are you different? No, you're bingo. Rare, mutant, and fertilizer. See, that's so. I'm just gonna have it's just random. It's straight random. It's a little irritating when you're trying to get to it, but that's fine. Just stand there. It's just that you have to load it. Now, I guess I could. Well, no. If I said supply each of these things, oh, right, gotta stay there until it starts clicking. It would fill up like on rares first, and then it would never make anything. So I kind of have to sit here and watch it. That's the part I don't like. Yeah, so we know we've got phosphorus fertilizer, T3 fertilizer at Selenia, but it's just not moving. And there's no demand to everything. And then as I was looking at things, I'm like, well, nothing's working, nothing. So why am I going to try to set up a warehouse when I can't get anything off the moon? And I realized it's like, well, you got to have one of these things set up for every single item you want. It doesn't understand, oh, you want everything. It understands one thing at a time, apparently. So you're gonna, so if I wanted to travel, if I wanted to take 25 things off Selenia, I gotta have 25 of those things here, I believe. That's really what stopped me from making the factory or the warehouse, I mean. What are you? Oh, first try. Okay, great. We got you. Um, so, luck of the draw. Let's see. Um, okay, so we know we can make you. We're going to dump you guys back. Actually, no. Put you guys back there. And got enough of you guys in case I want to go exploring. Okay, butterfly. I need 2 fabric, zeolite, bioplastic. Oh, we're getting light on that stuff. Where is the zeolite? Crystals must be over here. Must not have one set up. Okay, I'm certainly not seeing it. Oh, there's all my extra waters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I got a plan. I got a plan. Oh, there it is. Finally. Okay. One of you guys. Need a fertilizer. Regular or green? No, looks like green. I need 2 fabric. Okay. Force this. Oops. Okay, got you. We can make a butterfly farm and put an IMEO there. Before I do that, I want to grab you. Let's see. I don't know. I think I'm staggered because that wouldn't go there. Okay, we'll go there. Now we put the IMEO here, and we only needed one of you. Okay. And we mark you off. Okay, so I've got 17 of the 20 butterflies. So we know we can craft one. We got 7 of our frogs over here. Maybe, is this where I did? That's the lava one. That's the legless. We found him. That's Rabu. The golden Kinjos. Yes, so we did buy a Kinjos. Okay. So we don't need to buy another Kinjos. I think we're gonna start throwing away the Proteus eggs. I don't want many of those. We've already got. No, okay, it's supposed to be throwing them away. Oh, because I'm not full. That's right. Yeah, okay. It'll fill it up until I'm not full and then start throwing them away. Get rid of you. Okay. So much obsidian, leftover selenium. Don't know what to do with it. Now then, I guess the only way to go here. So I don't have the rover with me. I just don't know if I really want to build another one. So it's funny how there's wheat there now. We're going to go over here. And stand on the ground and wait for the larva to start springing up and see if maybe we can get a few of these rarer types. Because basically, like, if you're somewhere and there's no larva, but then you go waiting around for them. And you got you guys there, and you directed us this way. This one, I don't remember. No, I think it was more this way. Yeah, this way. This way. And when does our jetpack give out? Right now. That's when it stops. Not from a fuel standpoint, it's because jetpacks are not allowed in this area. Okay. Regular larva there. Okay, I'm gonna come stand around in here. Just wait around. So here's where we found a couple of golden. Right, we got the golden butterflies here. There were 2 golden chests here, and that's each had a golden in here. So I'm gonna go over here, stand around for a little bit, let some larvae start showing up, and see if maybe they'll occur in the natural like a few of the others did. So we're just gonna stand here for a minute. Well, you can blow my nose. There. Oh, hello, hello. It is working. Now we can craft him, but the beauty is he is 1200. So if we can find more of these, I don't know what the spawn rate is, but I did look online. Oh, there's another. Ooh, he's hard to see. Okay. And this is one of the areas where you're supposed to be able to find two of these that we don't have, the Albin and the Lorpin. You're just kind of supposed to stand around and walk slow, and that's what brings in the larva. Hello. Okay, well, I don't mind finding lots of you guys, because if I could take two of these with me when I go to Aqualis, you know, and have two 1200 insect multipliers and a oh yeah, finding some Selenias. Let's find the ones I really want. And I did say there was a a better chance of finding what hello. There's a key here. We have not seen that key. Do you have any writing? No. I mean, this is where all the keys led us. I can't imagine there'd be anything else. Hello. Okay, so the blues are easy to stand out. We don't know what these others. Ooh, a golden. We can find golden here. I don't want regulars. Okay, I'm happy about this decision. Okay, cool. Okay. Oh, yeah. So, like on Selenia, we have a lot of oxygen, if I recall. The way we send up rockets and things. Anything back here? Okay. Now, Google, in looking for things, said if you go up on these platforms above the city, how do we get up there? I can't jump back up. I know I can go up higher on the other side. And I'm not going to spend hours walking around looking for larvae. This is something I will definitely grind offline. But it is possible now to find not only the Serena, but the golden does appear in the wild. So I like that. Whatever. So I like that. They're easy to see. The site I hit was like, no, you can only find these like in a container for the goldens. So I'm shocked that that golden was there. Obviously, the devs made an update after that website had gotten created and posted, and it's never been updated. And it was also kind of like users say they found them here or here, and this was one spot where people say I found the Albin and the Lorpin in both of them in this area. Now the Lorpin was black. That's kind of why I paused over here. Let me go over here. See, this is black. I'm just wondering. You're a rock. Let's stand here for a moment. Let some larvae start showing up. I'm going to stand right here. I keep seeing that thinking, hey, larva, but it's the angle of that looks like a larva to me, and it's black. Nice. Got 8 of these guys. Nice. Okay. Okay. Stand there. And while I'm letting the larva come here, I need to get me some Kleenex. Anything showing up? There's no larva showing up over here at all. Maybe the larvae don't like being over here. Okay, well, let's go back over here real quick. Anything blue? Yeah, okay. Let's go ahead and go up the platforms. So we know they like to get on platforms and grids, foundations, right? When we did foundations. And turns out what they really like is when you're standing around, they show up. So it's like, oh, okay. So when you're standing around, you're kind of, I guess, a magnet for larvae to show up. And everything was saying you have to go on the platforms way above the buildings. Like, well, okay, but you can only go so far up. There is this area, and we gotta keep going up because there was a key. What was that? Oh, okay. I saw blue, and it's that the thing right there. Yeah. So there's this key that we had found, and So I'm going to stand here for just a minute and see if anything shows up. Gotta be careful. There's no jetpack, so if I fall, I'm falling. It'll probably hurt too. Wonder if there's a trick. Wonder if it's like, oh, you must have a warden key in here in order to attract larvae. Wouldn't that be like a puzzle for the devs to do? Like, yeah, you took this out to get inside. Guess what? Now there's no larva going to show up. See, we can't get up there. Somebody did, but obviously not anymore. And I haven't figured out if you can climb these. Well, I have. You can't climb things like that unless there's a tree near them. That's a climbable tree. And I know there's a climbable tree. I think we have to get back down there. Well, nothing's showing up here. So I don't know. Like I said, that website, it didn't say anything about the goldens being up here. Now, and we found a golden, or found a golden down there. It talked like, no, you can only find goldens in the cases that are in this building. And well, there were 2 gold cases here, and that's it. I don't know how many blue, or I don't know how many golden crates there are in the game. I don't like looking those type things up, but I definitely want to know where the butterflies are. I want all 20 butterflies. Whoa. No? Okay. Well, I think we're striking out here. We've stood long enough for larvae to start showing up here. So maybe it's, so we can't get up here, can't jump, can't climb. So can't get up there. Right, I can get on to, oh, wait a minute. Can I? No. It's try that again. I can jump around, jump around. No, I can't get on that one. Okay. Okay, let's go back down here. And we can go around here. And where was the other one? Oh no, it was there. Okay. It was on this one. Remember this guy, we can climb him and come up here. Flip into what? I'm fairly confident we've come up here before. That's interesting. And it was standing around like this that we found the Futura. And I forget who, shoot, who was it? somebody was in chat and we were talking about the butterflies, I'm sure, and they ended up saying, yeah, and there's a pink butterfly. And they were about to basically say, and there's a pink butterfly you can find here, when I was kind of like doing this, and I'm like, whoa, something really bright showed up, and it was like, and it was the pink butterfly larva. It was that Futura. So then I'm like, oh, so they appear in the wild. And the chatter was like, yep, they do. You can just stand around here, and they'll eventually show up. Okay. Well, it said they show up on these platforms, and we're not really having any luck. Oh, 2 keys though. Could have sworn we came here. That one I had not ever seen. I'd never seen that key. I'm surprised by that. Hmm. And there's no other. I don't know of any other platforms. That going around there just took us back around. It stayed on that ledge, that balcony there, just kind of going around. I've never been able to get up here. Hmm. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking here on the ledge doesn't work on the platforms. I mean, it could be just the spawn time and the spawn rates, I guess, but you have to get down this way if I recall. Okay. Let's one last try. We'll stand. Where's the warden key over here? Let's stand. Okay, let's stand here for a little bit. See if anything shows up. So we got 6, 7, 8 of the Serenas. That's nice. So I could always build butterfly farms here. Put these guys in there. I guess we don't need this. Well, we're still finding keys, huh? So maybe we need to keep that. If I don't have that in my inventory, warden key things might not pop up. Maybe there's just, I guess there's lots more. Okay, larva's not showing up here. Seems like at least they show up here. This might be the place to just come and hang. So I may do that, or search, do a Google search, see if I can find them in other. There are other places that website had said. That was there was one other common place for those two. Yeah, we know those, like the blue ones. When it was under this, it was kind of hard to see them. You had to see that little snippet of blue. And maybe these have spawned out, like maybe I have to leave and come back in a day, you know, for picking up, what, 8, 9 of these. Maybe there's a kind of a set number, like you're not going to get more than this many per visit or something. I don't know. Okay. Come back. Nothing. That's still that rock. Not fooled by you this time. Anything hiding? No? Okay. It could be a different area. I don't know. But let's see. And then the other thing I was thinking about doing, just to get, maybe get tokens faster. Okay, we can start flying here. Let me head towards the light cave. Oh, frog. Froggies, right, froggies. Yeah, so that's humble. And just from looking at it, I always assumed that must be toxicity. That looks toxic over there. But apparently not. Apparently that's humble. Okay, so we know now that this is a zeolite cave. When we first came out here, it's like, this seems like it's zeolite-ish. Oh, yeah. You don't really need this anymore. We're not coming over here doing anything. I guess I could take you down. But hey, while you're here, right, so we've got a zeolite set up here. I'm thinking about doing 2 of these. Do we have that? We're taking you now. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing 2 of these at each drill site to make pulsars. And then I'm also uncommon larva. Okay, let's hang here for a minute. Rare larva. If we look at the map, look at this. We've got osmium, iridium, zeolite. Got uranium over here. And then all I'd have to do is have methane here. So I think I want to go take so like he's getting methane, right? That's where my methane is. And obviously he's getting zeolite. This guy was getting either osmium or iridium or zeolite. And they're all bringing it over here to produce the pulsar. Well, all 5 things are right in here. So I think I'm going to go set up. I think what I want, and see, the butterfly farm is right here. That's where things are right now, right? There's home base. Fly over here, and there's the wreck that's here. What is that? What is that? Oh, is that one of my bases? Yeah, that must be one of my bases. That's what that is. Okay. No, so anyway, so I've got like, there's uranium here, there's methane here, there's these three things here, but he's farther here than him. Methane can go anywhere, but he's close to these. So I think if I build a pulsar factory here and maybe put trade rockets here just for pulsar, then I think I'd build faster. And if I double up the mines and put production optimizers, I don't remember if I have. Yeah, I don't have production multipliers here either. It's taken 200 seconds. I think that's what it says when I do that. No, 75 seconds. But I could cut that if I get 3 production rare larva. If I can get production fuses, I can put in and build an optimizer and they'll produce things faster. Well, you're bright and shiny. You are really bright and shiny. I'll put you like that. Okay, let's do this. Let's go over here. Yeah, so I think I'm going to move the pulsar factory and then double up on the mines. I should do that while I'm still here. We'll go over here. No. I've got that silver mine, that sulfur mine. I may take it down and stop producing sulfur for a while. Yeah. Got you covered there. Yum yum. Okay, let me make sure something. I know we did it, but I'm just gonna make sure. Oh, dang it. No, that was a mistake. Okay, common B. We can make you, make you. Uncommon, yeah. Rare, yeah. Okay, so at least now we know. Well, no, none of these will be there. Okay. So put you in the dump. We know we can make the other one. We just have to sit there and make them. And all of you guys are going to get picked up and come over here. Yeah, busy little drones. Oh, yeah, okay, good. Try Julia. Let's see, I don't think I set the eggs up to be handled getting where the eggies are here. Generic sarin. Yeah, that's right. So we got to take these serene eggs. We got to do one on one of these over here on Prime, because we can make those, but we have to have the tier 3 fertilizer, which we can make now if we had phosphorus, but we don't have phosphorus, except for 2 we brought back. Or a package of T3 fertilizer that we found and recycled. I think it's 2 phosphorus. I think it's 2 phosphorus and a T2 fertilizer. That'll create the T3 fertilizer. But we're going to need selenium and phosphorus for the bigger rockets. For these tier 2 rockets, because there was something tier 2 that we built. That's for the teleporter. Where are my extra warden keys? Don't I have some? Thought I did. Maybe I didn't. Okay. Oh, no. Yeah, they are. Just didn't see them. Oh, shoot. Okay. Okay, we're going to come over here, go one more place, and kind of just stand around for a little bit. And it's right here. Climb the tree up into what people call the balcony. And if we go over here, oh, hello. Wow, we never picked anything out of you? Goodness. Yeah, come up here, we overlook our base. Hence why it's called a balcony. Okay, so let's stand around here. I can drink out of the little frog egg spots. Oh, okay, yeah, the first larva showing up. Ooh, 1,000 pair tokens. Ah, okay, T3, so we can destroy that and get some phosphorus back. Don't need to do that yet. We set up in the band for that. Nice finds. Oh, larva showing up over there. Let's just do a slow walk. You're common, you're uncommon, you're common. Hail froggies. Uncommon. Oh, hello. Furentine. Fioretina. Or Friorenti. Friorenti. Or Friorenti. Okay. So we found him in the wild. I don't think we can make him. Now, I know there had been 2 other crates. There was one if we circle around. Just a regular. Yeah. Crate up here, nothing. There had been a crate there, I remember, and I think maybe it was over here. I don't remember. Oh, hello. Okay, so we found a spot for these other pink ones. It said the Futuro is only in the Mushroom River, apparently. When we found it, and that's what the chatter had said that day too. It's like, yeah, you can only find these, and that was like their favorite one, nice pink, bright. I haven't seen one. I like the golden just because they're golden like that. The green's pretty cool. Nice bright color. There's that pink one. Yeah, that's the Ventura. And that Lorpin was like black. I don't remember what the album was. I think they were both kind of dark colors, so it could be that they're just really hard to find. But as you're walking along and you see some kind of, you can see it. It's just up here in the balcony in the shadows. I don't know. We're not having luck. Apparently they are fairly rare, but I don't know if there's a limit, like, oh, in a certain area you can only have like X number of larvae. So like, should I pick these guys up and let new ones spawn in? Maybe it'll be one of the rare ones. I don't know. Doesn't seem like that would matter. Kitchen plant, carnivorous. I think we should be able to feed larvae to these things. Like, here, you hungry? Eat a common larva. We got all the generic eggs for those, and it looks like they're not reproducing. But we can fab. We can build generic eggs now, so that's probably not a bad thing. Okay, so I'm pretty confident. Train rocket multiplier. We got one of those over here, I think. Yeah, in fact, we got two of them over here. To try to make them go faster. It's producing pulsars pretty well, but again, I think it's not as effective as it could be. And a full ship of pulsars gives you 750 tokens per trip. And that was the other thing. Well, so we can make sarin eggs. Let's see, you're going to give me that space occupied. And I've never been able to click you to pin that blueprint. So I need super osmium rods, 1 rocket, 2 fusions, blue, yellow, green, and an energy fuse. Which I might not have enough energy fuses. Low on super alloy rods. 2 of you, 1 of you. You should be sitting at 2 now. Yep. Okay, so that's just, it's not bringing them in. You've got a lot of solar quartz over there. Got a lot of blazor back there. Maybe I didn't set that up for, I don't know. I know we got blazor. Let's put you to blazor. Okay, energy fuse. Rather than rating, okay, we do that. Let's see, we've got a lot of production. So what I'm thinking of doing is we build 2 mines, 2 tier 3 extractors for each of the things for pulsar, and put a production multiplier optimizer on each one. And move that production here and have these trade rockets maybe just do the fabric and then have another trade rocket or 2 trade rockets here. Maybe 1 trade rocket doing fabric here and the other, and then set up a 3rd trade rocket here and bring the second one over to here and have 2 trade rockets doing pulsar. We'll have to move the methane, bring it over here. I think that's the right play for pulsar, for a pulsar factory, to crank up the things up. But I also want to get back on Selenia because there is a T2 butterfly farm. We'll figure things out when we get back to Selenia. Let's go over there. We got we'll bring, I can always buy. Yeah, let's go to Selenia. So now humble and toxicity are options, but not going to go there yet. We're going to go in order. We'll do Aqualis. And then I think it was humble. And then toxicity. We'll do it in the way the DLCs came out. Whoa. Okay. Kind of weird. We're in that rocket, yet we're seeing the rocket take off. Like, why not? Why can I not see myself? Okay, we figured this out. see. I need to first come up here, right? And I'll build my return rocket. Okay, and then I come down here, take all of you, put you in there. You know what, for now we'll do that. And then I can delete you, and we get no resources for that. It's just I gotta delete it. I'm surprised there's still ice here. Oh, that's right. We haven't completed terraforming. We're only at 2.88. We still got to get up to 5. Yeah, so we still got to get to the megadome and all of that. But the redwood trees are encroaching on the base. These little kangaroo birdies showed up. So we pet them, got some of their, couple of them, we got their species traits. Got our animal over there, and we were, I think we had plenty of food. Oh yeah, we had plenty of food. Okay, so we're here. Okay, that's a supply everything. And I don't think we had to do that. Got plenty of those stabo eggs, so we can bring those back with us. Back over here. What is it? Yeah. So at 5 TTI, we get the megadome. And we got the Saren, and we got the red woe, which can we craft the red woe? No, that's the. I think we looked. We can. I don't think we can craft the red woe. Last thing we were able to craft was this Shree Rocks at 450. What the heck happened there? I didn't know. Oh, yeah. Okay. He ran into me. Okay, we did leave the rover here. I was thinking about on each place I'll end up building a rover. Okay, but I'm just dreaming. Maybe it's on a different planet. Oh, that's what it probably is. Oh, yeah, we move. Okay, so wait a minute. This is the shuttle. Where's the shuttle at? Okay, you're coming back. So it's moving. Something is definitely wrong in my setup. But it worked when we did the selenium. I accidentally had deleted the platform. And when I went to try to rebuild it, it wouldn't rebuild in the same spot. So I ended up having to move it up here. Qualis. Oh, it's on Qualis where the T3 butterfly is, not here. Okay. Selenia, the only thing we've got to unlock left is the megadome at 5 TTI when we are completely terraformed. Okay, the shuttle's coming down. What is stuck in here? It's probably filled with things that I can't take out. It is. Okay, that's what I figured. Disable. No, 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 don't launch. I gotta wait another minute or 10 minutes or something. Okay. Okay, it seems somewhat random in nature. Maybe, I don't know, maybe it was bringing fuses. Let's go here first. Let's take supplying off. I think I set supplying on, and I'm not exactly convinced that I need to even do that for the trade shuttle. So before he comes back, let's get that done. Okay, you're demanding. So we're mining you. Oops. See, I thought, hey, I want everything to ship out of here. I thought I'm going to have to set all these containers to ship out. I think what we've realized is no, that's not what you need to do. You have to tell, yeah, we didn't have food, water, and algae. You don't have anything in you. I was keeping you here as just in case. And you're like a standalone. So let me put you here. Still, can do that. Make sure you've got a. No, that might be. I might actually want to set you to demand. No, if I pull that, okay. Okay, so we know that we have. Well, that's where I was putting all the cartridges. That's why I've got so few of those, because I knew I had a bunch more of those. Oh, shoot. So I forgot. Okay. Okay, so I think what's happened, I had all of those set to supply, but this guy again says, see that, what? I don't like the fact that you can't pull the instructions up when it's not here. Okay, but we got it set to disable. We have, well, we have the demand set for the Blazar crystal. We don't have anything set to supply here anymore, especially you. You're not set to supply. You're not set to supply. Okay. You're set to demand. I think we took a lot of you. Actually, that's not what I want to do. Too much. Oh, you're right there. Yeah, we just put the extras here since we're not worried about that anymore. Okay. Okay. So none of you guys are set to supply. That's the only place I have Blazar crystal quartz right now. Prime is set up for receiving Blazar. I forgot to set the depot to be to supply the Blazar then to Prime. It's demanding, Prime is demanding Blazar quartz from Selenia, which it should get. But then I have to set the depot to supply the Blazar that it gets. And then the problem becomes, but I have more than, I don't have I've only got one storage thing set up for Blazar, and it's already half full. So I'd have to go back to Prime and know, like, hey, if I'm able to eventually mine, I still think we should be able to mine Blazar, because they're mining for it on this planet, on this moon. So if they can mine for it back 50 years ago, I should be able to mine for it. So that and other things started making me rethink about, okay, wait a minute. When I build a warehouse, if I know I'm going to bring back, say, selenium, I need to have a lot of lockers of selenium if I'm going to be mining for selenium. Okay, now you've been disabled. We're going to enable you. Now, I'm going to demand. See, I don't think I should demand or supply anything here. I'm demanding Blazar on Prime. And this thing says, okay, the shuttles will bring back requested items from any container on a selected planet. Okay. Any container. So that's like, you don't need to tell me demand or supply, I don't think. If the shuttle contains items, it will also fill any interplanetary depot that requests those items. So if the drones all of a sudden say, ooh, I'm going to go fill you up. Now, the only issue is I've got 2 drones and they're busy. Well, no, they're not busy because the selenium thing is full, right? Good, okay. Now, I'm not trying to bring anything back from Prime. That's what's wicked here. This is what's available on Prime. I don't want anything. I simply want you to fill up with Blazar. And I don't think I should have to say, I want you to have Blazar in it. Because Prime is asking for Blazar. So my drones aren't moving. So if I do a demand here, what's the point of having? So if I supply everything, maybe I supply, no. How did the selenium work? I don't remember. Did we demand selenium or did we supply? This is like, to fill this container up, you need to demand it. But I shouldn't have to change this to be, give me Blazar. But obviously the drones are not doing a cotton picking thing. Doggone it. Yep, they're just sitting around doing nothing. Okay. This is from any container. Okay, let me do supply first. Let's try that. I want to supply Blazar. And I don't think that's going to work. Because supply usually means the shuttle's giving you, means that thing, whatever you click, is supplying the product. So it should be full of it, and things are going to take it out of this thing. Yeah, you're not getting nothing. Now, if I do demand, this will fill up. The problem is, once it's full, I don't have a way to change that unless I'm back on this planet, and that makes no sense. I shouldn't have to do that. The way around that is, if I want to bring back selenium and this, I need to have 2 of these here, which makes no sense. But maybe that's the way it is. Maybe it's like the depot, but it just doesn't seem right, because this says, well, okay. This says, I'll take it from any container that it's in. But maybe it has to be, look, I need to deliver Prime to this depot, or I need to deliver onto Prime this stuff to that depot, because you'll have multiple depots. Okay, maybe that's it. Maybe this guy has to be demand. He'll fill up because now my drones know, hey, he's demanding something and he doesn't have anything. It's normal priority. Yep, there they go. So they're going to go fill him up. Oh, wait a minute. Oh no, y'all were, what were y'all doing? Oh, they're filling the trade rocket. They're busy filling the trade rocket right now because we were making fabric. Yeah, okay. Well, we made it up almost 10,000. Okay, when they're done filling the trade rocket, they gotta fix that thing with the lights are always on. Oh, silkworms. We're not doing anything with the silkworms. We have filled up our silkworm thingy. No, we don't have a place for silkworms. Thought we did. No, okay. We're gonna have a place for silkworms. And silky worms. Yeah. Okay. That way that thing keeps going and those guys stay busy. There's plenty of food left for Sharky over here. We haven't seen any other Sharkies. Well, okay. We're producing a, well, that's right. We filled up, well, we've got eight of those guys going, so we'll fill up pretty quickly with the fabric because it'll queue up 8 of them. And then while those 8 are being shuttled back and forth, it's making the other 17. So I think when they're done filling the trade rocket, he goes flying off. They'll then come back and fill him. If that's the case, I guess to get this thing to work, I'm going to end up doing 2 of these. But it sure seems that, well, okay, so that was the other thing. I had this guy set to demand everything I wanted to take off the planet. And so it filled up, but there was no place to put it on Prime because I didn't have the depot set up to take those things. And because it was full, I wasn't picking the right thing that was in there because I had no idea what was in there. Okay. Waiting on some fabric there. I don't have any pulsar quartz. Yeah, about 8 days. They're out of sync just a little bit. I think about 6 of them are on the same cycle. 6 or 7 of them are on the same cycle. Yes, woohoo, okay. Okay, now you guys should get really busy filling this guy up. Really? I do get it. So, okay, am I gonna have to tell, whoop? Oh, he's probably taking, yeah, he's doing that. Okay, so maybe I do have to say, you're the Blazar. Well, but see, that's the problem. I shouldn't have to set you to supply because I can't demand here then. The way around that is, okay. Okay. You're going to supply. Okay, wait a minute. You're going to. One of you has to be set up for supply. The other one has to be set up for demand. Because if I'm able to mine selenium, I need to mine selenium, fill up a crate with demand. And then there's going to be a shuttle here saying, okay, I want you to take selenium. So I need to be supplied by something. But you can't supply and demand on something here. Like if I said supply ice, I can't, or demand ice. I can't say supply ice and demand ice on the same thing. Okay. So the only way around that is one of you guys has to be set up for demand, one of you guys has to be set up for supply. As soon as I say set up for supply here, yep, there they go. Okay. You're going to be set up for demand. Because if I'm able to mine Blazor eventually, okay, so your little brains are doing that job. Okay, so you guys have to fill up. Okay, we'll help you along. You're moving. So they may fill, yeah, they're going to fill him up first. Okay, so we'll fill you guys up first because you're demanding it. And then you're a supplier. So once you're full, and your demand is full. Okay, they're going back and forth now to the shuttle. Okay, they're going to take those two. You have not launched yet. Okay. I don't want to have more drones. I don't need them. Okay, so that's filling that. Okay, so we have you set to demand what we want to ship. You're going to need a container that says supply what we're going to ship. Wherever we ship it to, in this case Prime, the depot has to be set up to receive this, which is by selecting it. And then we should have to go empty it. We should have our drones be able to empty it by it become, the depot will become a supplier. See, I've got 3 energy here. Okay, we're just gonna do this. Take that energy. Take you. I don't have fusion. Right. Okay, you're gonna launch. Okay, you're full. So these guys will go to sleep. Wait their turn. You've now emptied out to here. Okay. I need one of you, and actually one of you. Okay. I need you to make 2 of these guys. I don't have any pulsar quartz. I need you to make 2. No, I need you to make 6 pulsar quartz. What do you not have? Osmosium. Got methane. We've got zeolite. Got osmosium. Iridium and uranium. Looks like iridium and uranium. I don't have. Okay. Okay. We can solve that. And then when they've both recycled, it'll make pulsar quartz. Do I have enough osmosium? It's only one of each, right? Yeah, one of each, one of each. So that should allow me to make 9. That'll allow me to make 9 pulsar quartzes. Snack of honey. Don't really need that ecosystem anymore. All it's doing is one stuff away. Yeah, I don't even have it filling. I guess maybe I do. Okay, also the quartz is being made. We'll have to take one of you to finish out all 9 of them. Need 3, I'll get 9. Now I need to make you. Yeah, now I'm out of osmosium, aren't I? Okay. Let's see, where's the osmosium? Okay, trade rockets back. Okay. No, let's not do that. Let's do this. Actually, yeah, let's do this. Straighten you up. Okay, trade shuttle first. When are you back? 129 seconds. Okay. So if all goes well, the trade shuttle will be empty when it comes back. And I made that pulsar for no reason, but that's fine. Let me actually bring you this time. I don't want to be without the rover until I make a new rover and fill it all up with all the stuff. So, come back here. Put you guys there. And then we'll see what else do I want to bring back. I can bring back more circuit cards, some fuses. Take a peek at that. Now, before I leave, I should set up the selenium. Let's see. I could set up phosphorus, but we give phosphorus on Aqualis. Don't know if we have to mine for it or what. I know nothing about Aqualis. I just know that we're going to be able to get phosphorus from Aqualis. And I'm kind of wanting to go to Aqualis. I'm getting itchy to go to Aqualis just to set up and get minimal terraformation started just to see what it looks like. Because we got a ways to go. We still got 2.0 or 1.91 TTI to go before this place is fully done. But I really want to understand. Yeah, I want to see where that what's it going to take to get to that tier 3 butterfly and the tier 2 farm. Okay, you should be empty. Yes, okay. Okay. Now the problem is, on Prime, we did not set up the depot to release. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Put you there, bring you over here. Put you in here, put you there. Okay, for right now, excuse me, thank you. In the lineup. Put you over there. Okay. I need another trade rocket, interplanetary exchange. Ooh, I don't have the cosmic quartz, do I? Did I leave? Oh man. I gotta have the quartz thingy. And I don't have cosmic quartz to make a quartz. Shoot, I brought it all with me. Okay, you're empty. Now, why are you not... Your demand... What if I set you to a lower priority than you? You're supplying it. You're demanding it. And you guys are bored to tears. Okay, I cannot figure out this shuttle thing. It puts what there. It put what's in there. It's kind of frustrating. So you're demanding, I want you on the lowest priority. Okay, but that doesn't matter because it's not supplying it. It's demanding. So it's not going to get pulled away. Well, the shuttle, the way the instructions read, the shuttle says, I'm going to pull from anything. It's not pulling from it because it's not demanding it. You were supplying, that was the only way it was able to take it. Now, if I take demand off, they're still not doing anything. I do not understand this shuttle thing. This makes no sense. In the storage aspects, right? I mean, why can't this guy be set to supply and demand? If I set it to supply, it's going to ship it out. But if I'm going to be mining it, if we can mine it again, but so like selenium, I'm mining the selenium. I'm demanding it here. So he's going to fill up. If I go ask for selenium now, there's a thought. If I go ask for selenium, it may fill it up from the mine. Yep, they're going out there and they're going to fill it up from the mine. So if I can produce it, I don't need to put it in a container. Okay. And I'm going to want to take the demand off of that one container if all I want to do is mine selenium and bring it back. Now, when that container's full, no, there's a thought. When that container's full, oops, I didn't drink water. See, he's full now because that container's been full. Yep, they're going to take that there. Okay, that's how I get around storage of that stuff. Okay. So I basically need to be producing something that I want somewhere else. So if I want to make a bunch of rockets, oops. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. Where's that selenium going? What is going on over there? That was picking those things up. You're demanding it. Okay. Thank you. Okay. You're demanding it. Okay, so to have some here, I've demanded this, it got full. Then the extractor said, I'm working hard, I'm full, somebody come empty me. But nobody's on board to empty you. That's fun. Now we have you guys filling this guy up. So one shuttle could deliver both these because he's going to demand both these. I'm going to produce both these. Well, I'm assuming I can produce Blazer because they're mining for Blazer on this planet, but I haven't unlocked it yet. Okay, so where is my depot? I need a cosmic quartz, a trade rocket, and a fusion cell. Okay, we got all that back on Prime. Okay, what do I want to take back? Really don't need stuff. Thank you, because I'm not doing anything actually. If I take that, do I get anything from you? Nope, not from the trees. Okay. You're making fabric again. Plenty of food in here for you guys. So to bring the Blazor back, I'll fill you up. Because that depot's set up. Selenium will stay in there until I get back and set up a depot for selenium. Okay, you guys. Actually, no, we'll just keep you guys here. That'll be fine. Let's see, your overage. Let's just take you. And let's take some more of you guys for that water world, because these will fill up. The Stabos will fill up there. Got plenty of production, and let's take some of these growth. And I need 10 slots open. Take my rover back. I don't think I think I brought. Let's bring back some tier 2s. We can. I think we can make tier 2s now. Yeah, that's adding silkworms, so eventually that'll fill up. I like that. You're still set to supplying food, so we keep our amino fed. Okay, let's go back to Prime. Yeah, so we'll rebuild a rocket with that. Okay, let's go back to Prime. See, I'm in here right now. Right there. Why can't I get the view of space? But ain't nobody else on this planet watching that rocket take off. I'm in that rocket, so why can't I see? Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta wait for it to render back in. What are you flashing for? We gotta come out to render back in. Okay, let's right click you, put you down there. And let's see, put you there, you there, you there, you there. Make all my drones here happy. And build you. Empty you. And put you in there. All right, back to normal. Now I need cosmic quartz trade. Oh, I might not Do I have a tray rocket? Fuse. Yes, tray rocket fuse. Hey, where'd you go? You. And where did I put the cosmic quartz? Right here. Okay. Now I want to do another one of you right there. You're going to be selenium. Okay, now you, yep, you're filling in. So there's no supply. So you're going to supply Blazar. You're going to supply selenium. Okay, he's happy. All the little minions are happy. Turn the stinking light up. Okay, now, next problem is you guys are going to fill up. Selenium is already filled. So, we're going to take some circuit cards. And for right now, go on overkill. Because we can always deselect the planetary things. But then I don't have enough set up. I'm learning. Okay. We're going to set you up here. Because as we go to Aqualis, we're going to get I don't have to worry about spacing, I don't think, unless I want to eventually get in here and see these things, which I probably can't do that right now because I did that. Yep, so I can't even reach you. I can reach you. We're going to demand Blazar at a low priority. You're going to demand Blazar at a lower priority. No, that won't really matter. Just put you to low. Who cares if it fills them up? Demand Blazar. Demand Blazar. Demand Blazar. I can't reach you. Okay. Not what I wanted to do. You're gonna demand Blazar. Okay. Medium. Selenium. Now, since I did that, Okay, that's good. So you're demanding selenium, low priority. I can't believe you were full. Maybe you were. Okay. You're empty. And doesn't look like any of you have Blazar yet. So I think okay, you still have some spots open. Well, unit's full, so it's going to start filling up the selenium. But I'm not doing anything for Blazar. So once that Blazar's done, I'll have nowhere near what I need to fill this guy up. Selenium will fill up. Okay, so one shuttle can be used on a planet, but if I want something specific on another planet, I have to have this guy here. The shuttle has to be able to bring anything, but it needs to be specific to, I'm going to either want this or this or this, because if it's got supply for everything, it's just going to fill it up and the hole will be full. And there's no way for me to see what's in the hold. So the shuttle pretty much has to be the only things I'm going to want on this planet are what I want to bring back. Which means if I want to go clean out everything in that on Selenia, that's the thing I can't do yet. I can't clean everything out of Selenia, like all those uranium rods and all of that, without coming in here and saying, okay, these are the things on Selenia that I want to bring back. And I'd have to set one of those up for every single one of these. Or shuttle back and forth in a rocket and fill my backpack. I ain't about to do that. Because it would take 3 rocket trips just to empty one storage container of one item. Yeah, that ain't happening. But it seems fairly specific, like you have to tell it, you can supply me any of these things. So I set setting all the lockers to supply everything was the right thing. It's the aspect of demanding everything at once was the problem. Because it supplied the shuttle, but it supplied it with things that I was not asking to offload. So if I want to have Prime set up as a receive everything from every planet, I need to have like 100 of these things, right? Or however many of these things there are, right? If I could literally have anything on a planet, now I wouldn't worry about the food. I wouldn't bring back flowers and trees and all of that. But like if I wanted ice and cobalt and all of this, I'd have to set up this many planetary depots. And then there's still all this toxicity stuff. And there's things you can't even bring back. Like there's a tier 3 fertilizer. It's not even on here. The seed packs for coca and wheat are not even in here. Okay. I need you. A circuit card, and a silicon, and a titanium, 2 aluminum, and a cosmic quartz. Wait a minute, did we set up a quartz? Nope, okay. The door's there. Let's set up a quartz thing here. So can I make, man, I want that to be in the center there. I can make an insect multiplier, a growth multiplier, a fuse cartridge, which I've got. And I gotta have you. Now, why can't I make a cosmic quartz? I thought I saw something that would let me make cosmic quartz, but maybe it was in the space thing again. Was it? Oh, yeah. I can't make that until I get up to 5 point. Oh, shoot. I forgot to look. Oh, it's right there. I'm at 38.7 SP. I got to get up to 5 OC. So I think that's 5,000 SP. And I'm going very slowly. Okay, now you guys, why don't I have a dump chest down here anymore? Because I put it up here. Okay. Actually, let's go back over here. I'm sure some of these things didn't get taken. That's okay. So to go to Aqualis, we have 9 more slots available. So now, ooh. Nah, I don't want to do that. Okay, so Aqualis, I should be able to drink water because it's a water planet. Submerged, seismic, coral, seismic, water plants, breathable atmosphere, natural life, complete transformation. So again, not as many stages, but it's still going to take, look at that, 7 TTI. Goodness. So we get phosphorus, then, is this in order? Yep, that's in order. Okay, so we get phosphorus first, then the egg. Wow, 1,500. A spacesuit, whoopee. This guy, 10, tier 2 wind turbine, tier 3 fertilizer, tier 2 outdoor farm. I'm like, maybe I guess it just moves faster than a tier 1. I don't know. Tier 3, insert butterflies. I'm hoping it'll let me do more than just 2. Because that's physically producing something. So it'll produce faster. That is going from 1 to 2 to 3. So I bet I can put 3 larvae in one of these. A pastera seed. Oh yeah, I've got those. Then the Akusa frog eggs that we can unlock. The fish farm. Same thing. This is probably going to let me go from 1 fish type to 2 fish types. Got to have phosphorus for the animal multiplier. To make that tree, we need squash and tier 3 cert. Okay, but we unlock it. A camellia tree. Animal tier 3 animal food is just tier 2 and a silkworm. Interesting. And we'll be able to fab quasar quartz, the greens. Okay. Okay. Before we do anything, I need to take a quick break. Use the restroom. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Okay, we are back, but we don't have to call it here. The parental units are coming over to take the two-legged little rugrats away from us for a little bit of time. So, okie dokie. So we're going to let that happen. And when we come back for our next either stream, because we kind of have our internet working again. On our next episode, we will be heading to Aqualis, seeing what the water world looks like. So that'll be a surprise for me, hopefully a surprise for y'all. So come on back for that. Hit that follow button on Twitch. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. Both are at That's Mr. Non to You. Both are absolutely free to do, and I would greatly appreciate it. With that, I hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Have a great tomorrow, and I will see you on the next stream and video. Bye-bye.